All right, welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to customize the ShotCut environment. So this assumes you've already downloaded the program and that you're just starting to get your feet wet. So let's dig into how you can customize your workspace. So here you have the ShotCut program, and I've just opened the program and taken a look. It's made up of a bunch of different panels, and you can see the panels that I'm working with here. This is the export panel. Each panel has its name up at the top. Each panel has an X in the top right hand corner. If you want to get rid of that panel, you can close it with that X. I just closed that, and now I have the filters panel. I can close that panel, give me a little more space. Over here I have the jobs panel, which I can close. So now I'm left with just the projects and the timeline down at the bottom. You'll notice this little 5 dot. You can use that to resize your panels. So a lot of times I like to give myself a little more working space with the timeline, or a little bit less depending on the project. So you can drag that up and down and give yourself more or less space. If you want to close that panel, you can. And now I have the keyframes panel. I can also close that one. And I'm down to kind of bare bones. I can just see my project area now. If I want to get some of those panels back, I can go to the View menu, and this is where it shows all the different panels that you have available to you. So as you look at the View menu, you've got a bunch of options down there. If I want to get the Properties panel back, for instance, I can click on that. It'll bring up the Properties panel. I can close it again if I want, bring it back. Go to the View menu. I can also bring up my recent panel, my playlist panel, and so on and so forth. So I can fill up my screen full of these different panels, which you may or may not need for the project that you're working on. If I want to get rid of them, I can just close them out. So that's one way that you can customize your workspace, by adding the panels that you want, getting rid of those panels that you don't need. And just like any workspace, whether it's a digital workspace or a physical workspace, sometimes it's nice to be able to rearrange your workspace and put things where you want them. So if you have a workshop, you might want to put your tools in one part, your supplies in a different part. If it's a desk, you might want to rearrange your desk. So you can take these panels and grab them by their name or by that top area, and you can drag them around and decide where you want to put them. So if I want to put this panel over here, I can click, drag it over there until it lights up, release it, and now my Properties panel is in the top right part of the screen. Let's say I also want my Filters panel. I go to the View menu, grab Filters, and I can take that panel, grab it by the top, drag it out, and I can decide where I want to put that panel. So if I also want to put that in the top right part of my screen, because that's where I want to work with filters, you can do that. So this gives you a lot of options as far as customizing. Let's say I want to close my keyframes. Now I've got my timeline that I can work with. This ability to customize your workspace is nice when you start a project. As you get more experienced, you'll get a good idea of what panels you need, what panels you don't, where you like to have them on your screen. So this is a nice way to be able to customize ShotCut and make it look the way that you want it to look, and rearrange it the way you want it arranged. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this is helpful. If you like it, you can like and subscribe. I've got some more content up there already, and I'm going to be adding more. So stay tuned.